Hi, everyone. My name is Justin, pronouns he, him.
Hi, everyone. My name is Victoria. My pronouns are she, her, and we are your CalFresh student navigators, and we're here to walk you through how to submit your CalFresh Eligibility Status Report, also known as the SAR 7.
Awesome. So today we'll be going over what is a SAR 7, the difference between the submit and report month, what information must be included on the SAR 7, and a quick demonstration of how to send or submit the SAR 7.
All right, so what is the SAR 7? So the SAR 7 Eligibility Status Report is a very important document that must be submitted to the county that you receive your CalFresh benefits from. So for those of you already receiving CalFresh, it is a report that you are required to submit in order to continue receiving your monthly benefits that are loaded onto your EBT card. The SAR 7 will also help your county adjust your benefits if needed, based on any changes to your situation in the last 6 months. All right, so let's talk about how the SAR 7 works. So when you receive your SAR 7 forms, you will see a submit month and a report month. The submit month is the month you are required to submit the SAR 7 to your county. Essentially, it's the due date. And the report month is the month prior to the month the SAR 7 is due. So since the SAR 7 forms are due every 6 months, the county will mail you all these forms about 2 weeks before the 6th month. So here's a slide where you can find at the top right corner, the report month and the submit month.
Awesome. So next we'll talk about information that must be reported on the SAR 7. Okay, so what do you need to report? You're required to report the income that you received and your expenses from that report month. Also, if there is anyone else in your CalFresh household, meaning you buy and prepare food with other people, such as your roommates or family members, you'll need to report their income and expenses. In addition, you're also required to report any changes in the past 6 months, such as a change in address, income, or housing costs. You also want to report anything you expect to change in the next 6 months as well. So how to submit the SAR 7. Now, Victoria and I would do a quick demonstration of how to submit this. Now, there's 3 ways to submit your SAR 7 through the getcalfresh.org website, by mail, or through DPSS for LA County residents. Now, we'll do a quick demonstration on the first website, which is getcalfresh.org. Now, you'll want to search getcalfresh.org/SAR7, and you'll be directed to this webpage. The link will be in the description box below. So to see if your county allows online submission for the SAR 7, you'll want to select your county. And for example, Los Angeles doesn't support online submission of your SAR 7. However, San Francisco does. So we'll be using that for our demonstration today. Awesome. So once you're on this webpage, you'll want to input your case number, and you can find your case number on your EBT card as illustrated below. Then you'll hit continue, and you'll want to start off with some basic information about yourself, so such as your name, your first and last name, what year you're born, your social security number. Now this is optional. However, your phone number isn't. And you'll want to include your email, but this is also optional. Now, once you hit continue, you will be directed to this webpage. And now you'll report any changes in the last 6 months. So for the purpose of this demonstration, we'll be selecting no. However, this may be different for you. So has your household size changed in the last 6 months? Here are some examples. Has your child or dependent care costs increased in the last 6 months? Now, these are some examples listed below. Has the amount of court-ordered child support you paid changed in the last 6 months? Has anyone on your case quit or lost a job in the last 6 months? Are you or anyone on your case 60 or older or disabled? Have you gained, sold, or given away assets in the last 6 months? Now you'll want to answer no if it was less than 1,000. Here are some examples. Will there be changes to the job income for you or anyone on your case in the next 6 months? Or will there be changes of income you or anyone on your case gets from other sources in the next 6 months? Now, students, do not include your financial aid. Here are some examples of other sources. Does your household receive CalWorks or other cash aid? Now, you'll want to add any income for you or anyone on your case that you got in your report month. Ours is July, but for you, it may be different. And you'll want to add any other money that you or anyone on your case got in your report month. Here are some examples. Now, all you have to do is just sign and submit, and this is one way of submitting your SAR 7 through the getcalfresh.org website.
All right, great. So as you noticed in the demo, there are some counties that don't support online submissions for your SAR 7, and that's totally fine. Next, Justin and I will demonstrate how you can fill out and submit your SAR 7 through mail. So here is what you'll be receiving in the mail from your county, regardless of if you want to submit it online or through mail. So here you can just see that there's the report month at the top right-hand corner. And on the first line, it'll say the submit month and also when you would need to return it by. So these two dates are extremely important, as we mentioned beforehand. And this lets you know that you would have to submit your SAR 7 by a certain date in order to continue your benefits. So if we scroll down, most of the questions are the same as when Justin went through the online form. So you'll just report any changes such as to your income, maybe your address had changed in the past 6 months, or if you have moved. So if any of those changes have occurred, you will just fill out section 1 and section 2. And also if we scroll down, section 4 just talks about CalWorks and if anyone on your application is receiving that. So if that question applies to you, you can go ahead and fill that out. Or if you need help filling it out, you can always contact the CalFresh Help Clinic and we can support you with these documents. The next few questions from number 5 to 8 just talks about medical costs, child support, dependent care, and the amount for those. So if you need any questions with those, you can always reach out to us. And also for 9, it just asks, did anyone get income from employment in the report month? So your report month again is at the top of the page on the right-hand corner. And you'll just list the additional income that you may be receiving for question 9. And if there are no changes, you'll answer no for question 10. And yeah, the rest of the questions are pretty self-explanatory, talking about CalWorks again. Then at the bottom of the page, you'll just sign your signature, your date, your home address, and a phone number that they can contact you through. And so, yeah, if you have any questions with these documents, just go ahead and email us or you can book an appointment.
Awesome. Thank you, Victoria. So now we want to show you one more demonstration of how to submit your SAR 7 for those who reside in Los Angeles County. Now, as you notice in the first demonstration, Los Angeles County doesn't support online submission through the getcalfresh.org. However, you can easily submit it and complete it through the DPSS website. So you'll want to search yourbenefits.laclrs.org. Now this link will be in the description box below. Once you're on this web page, you'll look for your existing benefits. And once you click on that, it'll ask you to log in. And if you're a first-time user, you can create an account. Once you select that, you'll be guided to this web page, and you'll want to look for the semi-annual quarterly reports. Now, this is where your SAR 7 would be located at.
All right, so this can be somewhat of an intimidating process, so know that you do not have to complete it alone. If you are in any need of assistance submitting your SAR 7 form, the CalFresh Help Clinic is here for your support. And to connect with the CalFresh team for support, you can check out the Basic Needs website, or you could send us an email. And you can find these links listed right on this slide right here. Thank you, Gators.